What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue with some more WRC 8. And of course, after our debut rally at Sweden, we still did a respectable result. I believe top 5. It's not too bad, especially for our debut. But now we are going for our second rally of the season, the Tour de Corse. So it's going to be a fun one, as of course you guys can see Pietrosella reverse. It's just under 8 kilometers of a stage, and it has a bit of a change in elevation, 225 meters, not minutes, from its highest to its lowest point. And I really enjoy tarmac or asphalt rally. I really do enjoy it, but this one is quite tricky because look at the narrowness of this road. It's not, of course, it's not the entire stage like this, but this is a section that lasts for a while, and yeah, it is quite narrow. So any mistakes and you are probably finding either a tree trunk or a rock on the outside. But yeah, I felt very confident on the car. I really enjoy tarmac rallies, so we were able to have a good pace. We were losing at the end of the first segment. We were losing to the leaders, but from there on out we gained time from there to the end of the stage. So it was a really fun one. As you can see, just the amount of corners on this thing, I swear to God. And like, it's the amount of corners and how slow they are, so you really need to get a good approach to them so you can get a good exit to minimize or to maximize your exiting speed, so you don't lose too much time. And look at that, 8 seconds faster than Tom Christensen on the first stage. I'm pretty happy with that one. Tom Williams outside of the top 5, so not the greatest start from him. But moving on to our next stage, Novella Reverse, just a bit shorter, almost exactly 5 kilometers. Also not as much elevation change overall. And as you can see, we are going on board with this one. And just like the first stage, we lost out on the first segment, but then we were gaining all the way to the end. And look at this right tree. It's, yeah, I wonder how I didn't get caught out for that one. I had to slam on the brakes on that exit because I was really... I would have taken a bat with the car on the leg to the left side. And once again, another 3 corner. Yeah, there's a bunch of 3, 2 and 1 corners on this rally. But getting ourselves to the end, I get caught out by this right tree, or left tree rather. And yep, I went for an excursion. I went on the safari line through that corner. Nonetheless, we do manage to not break anything. Also, if you can look to the bottom left, our tires were also starting to get in bad shape. I am not allowed to use the hard compound of tires because of that extra objective, so it is what it is. Despite that mistake, we still won the stage and we extended our lead. Tom Christensen drops out to P3, loses out a lot of time on that stage. Coming back to the garage at the end of the first day, I don't know if it is just because of the off or if it's just how I drive, but yeah, these components really do take a knock. I don't know if it is outright the game, or if it is my driving, or if it is just that moment I spent out of the road. I really don't know. Maybe some of you who are more experienced in the WRC series could let me know in the comments. But yeah, just with our time to spare, I'm going to get the bodywork fixed, and I'm also going to get the headlights and the front bumper. So we are ready then to get going with the second and final day of our rally. We're going to start with the proper orientation of Novella. At least we still have it fresh in our memories from the previous stage. Of course, it's not the same because we are doing it in reverse from what we did previously, but nonetheless, it is a very fun stage. It's a short one, so if you do any mistakes, you might not be able to recover, but it is definitely a short one and it's a fun one. As you can see, this drone camera angle, actually this is the first time I'm seeing this in these replay cameras, because usually it's just like this one. It's a static camera, or a camera that's just fixed in a corner and it just follows the car. I don't see any of those drone. I've never seen any of those drone camera shots, which is nice to see. You can see the beautiful river on the right hand side, and of course it's very tight and not many protection on the outside of corners for some of these, which can really make a mistake, take a wrong turn to the quality of your day. Towards the end of the race, we take these right-hander and we get caught out by it. I don't know why. It's like these 3 corners that tighten. I get really caught out by them for some reason. Nonetheless, we didn't damage the car, but we did get the 9 seconds for respawning the car, and we lost out 3 seconds on top of that to the other guys. Nonetheless, in the overall standings, we are still leading by 12 seconds. I don't know if those 12 are already counting with the 9 seconds of penalties, but yeah, I'm still going to take the lead of the rally as we head onto our final stage, La Porta Reverse. This one, I think it's the most difficult. Look at the amount of corners, 7.5 kilometers. It's not the longest we've done, but it's definitely the most tricky, the most tight, the most sinuous or wavy or whatever you want to call it. And look at those rocks on the inside. Those are absolute traps. If you try to just maximize, and oh yeah, that's one of those again. There you have it. That I don't know, but sometimes I just have those laps of concentration and the car just goes. Especially as we're getting to the end of the stage, as you can see, I'm also not getting as much grip from the tires anymore. So yeah, the car you definitely notice your tires starting giving up on you as you get them lower in terms of their effectiveness. So carrying on, we still got green on that section, despite going flying off the side of the road. But yeah, I'm gonna take it. A green is a green. And getting to the end of the stage, look at that, another big rock on the inside there. If you try, of course, the road, you can use the inside of the road to get a bit more rotation if you can fit your tire on that slot on the inside. It's just that it's a big risk on this rally, because as you can see, plenty of very big rocks there, and that could pretty much end your day. Let's see how it goes. We're about to close out the stage, about 10-20 seconds to the end of it, just trying to drive our tires out, especially because we got that 9-second penalty. I know that we might lose it, and I pushed too much. I end up going over a rock, and unfortunately we are going to end the stage, and we are going to get the results. We end up in third with another 9 seconds of penalties and losing 6 seconds to Jan Solan. So I don't know if those 6 seconds are already counting the penalties or not. Nonetheless, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We take our first rally win. We win the Tour de Corse in the not the WRC, but the Junior WRC. We take our first podium finish, our first win. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. That was, I really had doubts about that one, especially after I went off on that last stage, and then that moment with the rocks didn't quite help. But yeah, at the end of the day, we managed to pull it off, and look at the championship standings. 44 points against the 49 from the leaders. So this top 3 is actually very, very tight, and it's probably going to be very, very tight until the end of the season. And we're going to move on to our next rally, as of course you can see we have a shortened calendar, and we're going to collect our money, our experience points, increase our reputation for winning a rally, and boosting the morale quite a bit. We got that short-term objective of not receiving more than 1 penalty minute. Well, we didn't get a minute, we only got 18 seconds of penalties, so we managed to get that one done. And do not use hard tires in the next 2 rallies. We also did that one, and we got 2 agents for our team. I'm not sure why I got 2 agents. It would have been better if I got another 2 different parts of my crew. Nonetheless, it is what it is. Welcome to the team, as we won $20,000, but we have to spend $8,000 for the repair costs of our parts. And in terms of the next rally, we're going to be racing at Italy, so gravel this one, and it does have quite a lot of elevation changes according to that mail. Moving to the R&D, we have 3 points to spend, and we are going to develop our crew as we get the crew members to recover quicker when they are resting, also increasing the repair speed for the mechanics during rallies, and on top of that we are going to make the fatigue cost of the active crew members decrease. So that's going to be quite fun. And looking at our calendar, we're going to get our guys some rest, and we are also going to get the training going before the Italian rally. I was hoping that the training would be about gravel, just to get a bit more comfortable with it, but no, we are actually going for an asphalt oval, if I can call it this. It's just very short track with two very tight corners on each side. So we are going to take a tour at this. It's just two very tight corners, probably do them in second gear, even though this last one is on a slight uphill that really bogs down the car. I really don't like that, but as we try to go for it, first try we put too much handbrake on it, so unfortunately we have this attempt bottled it and we have to wait for the next time. Also getting a bit too slow coming out of this corner, had to go down to first gear. So unfortunately not the greatest performance from us. We try to be a bit more careful with our handbrake use into this one, and I think we got a good exit. And now into the last corner, I do think we were a bit too cautious. The car bogs down quite a lot. Nonetheless, we still get ourselves through the line with a 16.7, which gets us gold, so that's great. Of course, we're going to maximize the experience points gain with that, so that is pretty nice indeed. We didn't get to level 9 in experience. Maybe I should start getting an engineer though to boost my experience gains. We got new objectives: earn $15,000 in 4 weeks and perform at least 3 extreme conditions events in the next 6 weeks. So to be honest, I don't really enjoy them, but I mean, they are fun challenges, but it's just a bit too hard for me. It takes a lot of attempts. But yeah, I guess that is the objective. I could pay to change it, but we're going to stick with it for now. So we're just going to organize our crew to take to Italy, and that is going to be it for today, as Italy is going to be the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button is, as always, right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell icon for any notifications of whenever we are about to start a live stream or to post a video. Hope to see you guys next time, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.